Bruce, how are you, mate? Good to see you.
G'day, Tommy. Yeah, Thanks for having me on the show, mate.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's a beautiful day or evening here at Casey Station. There's a little aurora cracking out there, so I'm glad I've got you inside, not outside shooting.
Yeah, well, I've taken a break, especially to be on your fantastic channel.
How about that?
Like and subscribe.
That's it. There's always time in the schedule for you.
Thanks, mate.
So, straight up, what is your role here at Casey, and walk us through a normal day for you?
I'm a med tech, it's called, so I work for the Bureau of Meteorology and maintain the weather equipment down here.
Yeah.
So not just at Casey Station, but also out at Wilkins, where you guys are working, and spread all around. So we've got a couple of quite remote stations that we go to. Also weather observations, so during the day we launch 2 weather balloons, so that happens all around the world every morning and every night, and we're part of that network.
Yeah, fantastic. And so that is used for weather sort of predictions all over the world. That's
right. So that's right. The entire world's involved in it, and the idea is that all these balloons are released at the same time around the world and reach a certain height, and we get a picture of what's going on up the upper atmosphere. So it's upper atmosphere monitoring for the world, and helps predict weather over the 7-day forecast and see any big changes that might be coming through. Plus, we see the weather at every level. So for us locally here at Casey, we get to see bands of moisture, maybe drier air, or things that are going to affect aviation. Aviation's a big part of our weather job here as well, as you know.
Yes, certainly do. And I know it's critical for us too at Wilkins, knowing when that poor weather's coming, when we're going to be battening down the hatches, when we've got to make sure we've got water sorted and all that sort of stuff. We're going to be locked inside for a few days.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm like you though, Tommy. We're observers. We observe what's going on. We're not forecasters. And apologies to any forecasters out there if they get the idea that I'm trying to forecast any weather. Not the case. But I'm finding it very interesting doing that role. It's quite a long shift, but we get plenty of time off as well. So we average about a 45-hour week, but we get a good amount of days off in that too.
Yeah, right. And you've been doing a lot of woodworking, I'm saying.
Yeah. I've since I turned 50 down here, I thought I'd better take up an old man hobby. So started on the Whitland.
Yep.
And that's developed into a couple of things, and just taking advantage of the skills of the tradesmen we have down here to learn a few things and get a few tricks in the old bag before I go home.
Certainly, you've turned up some bloody good gear, so keep excited to see more of it. Are you enjoying yourself, and is this the experience you sort of expected?
Certainly am enjoying myself. I don't think I came down here with any great expectations as such. Like, I didn't think too much about it, and I think Antarctica itself, if you know nothing about it and you watch a few documentaries and stuff, snow, ice, penguins, seals, isolation, it's pretty bang on.
Yeah, really.
I've worked a lot of jobs around the world where I've worked in isolated areas and for long times away, and so that sort of side of it to me was probably the most known factor. I was quite happy I could do that, and what it's like living with other people and how to not be offensive or rock the boat too much.
Certainly, yes. What would you say your best Casey or Antarctic memory has been so far?
So you did army with these questions earlier, and I really struggled with that one. Some really incredible, half a century, and this is really some highlights. In fact, having my 50th birthday down here was probably a big
good
one.
night.
Turned 30 on a driving a submarine underwater. Turned 40 on an oil and gas ship flying a remote submersible, and I turned 50 in Antarctica. I never would have dreamed that one. It was a great night. Everyone put on the gifts I got were incredible. No one could see it on camera, but there's an old submarine over there that everyone built for me that we could pose in and have photos and pretend to steer around the bar. But apart from that, the birthday, flying out to some of the remote weather stations, so getting to fly along the coast of Antarctica, see minke whales and things, land on a glacier, and you just, it's hard to put into words, difficult to put into words.
Pinching yourself, go, this can't be real.
Yeah, you're looking around, you just, what? Just insane.
Yeah, right. Your 50th was the highlight. That was a great party. I really enjoyed that one. It was too much fun.
It was.
What were you most worried about before wintering? Like you said you've already done long stints away before, so the time was sort of a known factor. And
I think people probably underestimate what a hard thing it is to be so isolated for a year and in a small group of people. And I guess loneliness affects a lot of people, and just talking openly and honestly, depression and loneliness. And I think Casey's been fantastic for that, bringing it to the fore. Yourself and Lockie have been big advocates of it, and just that loneliness and everything was something that I was aware of in my own head, and the risks of depression in the middle of winter with lack of light and getting stuck into a routine as well.
That's a tough and real concern.
Yeah,
So,
but it's been fine.
Yeah, that's good.
I think as long as you're
there.
self-aware of these sort of things and you talk to people, and we all support each other, we all keep an eye on each other, we all ask if we're okay and that sort of thing. It's a great community.
It's been a fantastic community in that respect for sure.
Yeah.
What's the one thing at Casey that you would hate to live without?
Yeah, straight away I thought, I've seen Lockie's interview and I thought the same sort of thing actually, noise cancelling headphones. They really are, I think about how much they contribute to keeping the peace as well.
Oh my word.
Like if someone might be on a phone call in the next room or something like that, you can just put your headphones on, just chilling out, listening to things, just shutting out the world. But, my camera's been great too. I haven't sort of done photography much before, but down here the auroras and things have been incredible. I was just outside taking photos of the aurora just before.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's true. You do spend a lot of time on the camera, and so that'd make a lot of sense. Done some bloody cool photography with that. Are you a returner? This is your first time, and would you return again? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, first time. Would I return again? I don't know. There's a lot of other things I want to do, and I'm running out of time to do them.
Yeah.
I think there's more and more things I want to do, and I think in a community like this too, you meet people and you make connections, and people are like, I've just been over and climbed through this mountain range or whatever, and you think, that sounds pretty cool. I might go and do that. And, doing a job like this where you're away for a year gives you the freedom to enact and enable those sort of adventures. So, I come back. I guess if I was faced with the opportunity, but probably like to go somewhere else.
Go
down to maybe Macquarie Island, something completely different, sub-Antarctic, and some greenery.
Oh, a lot more greenery. A lot more rain though.
A lot more rain, yeah.
I don't know if it's scratching around wet boots all the time.
I don't know. A summer would be good, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't made any decisions on that.
And that's fair enough. But like you said, it does fill up your head and your cup with ideas and things you want to do and see. It's opened my mind.
It's difficult at this stage though of the year to say, I'm ready to come back. I'll just go home for a little bit first.
Get a dose of normality. Have you got any advice for a newcomer? Someone's just decided they're going to come down to be a met tech or a boilie or a chippy. What do you reckon you'd tell someone about coming down for a winter?
I definitely recommend it. Absolutely, highly recommend it. Straight up. Obviously, it depends on the person whether they're up for that sort of isolation. But the thing I'd probably recommend is just talking to as many people as they can who have actually been here, and talk to people from different stations as well, and about their different experiences too. Because I've talked to people who've been turned off going to a particular station because they've only talked to someone from one station. They're like, don't go there. Talk to as many people as you can about the Antarctic experience and get the good oil.
Yeah, which is fair because the other stations have a lot going for them too. Like, apparently the history at Mawson's incredible. Davis has got no water, so I'm sure that's fun. Like all this sort of stuff.
Can't complain about Casey though.
No, it's a good place to be, or the place to be even. What is your favourite Antarctic hut and your favourite Antarctic animal?
Hut, Wilkes.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Just the history there, but I guess also having the fire gun.
Yes.
The only sort of wood fire you can have going down in Antarctica, and getting that thing up to 40 degrees with the side of it glowing.
It's bloody warm, isn't
it? Behind the camera. And then wake up in the middle of the night with your face frozen to the side of the wall.
Yeah.
And the fire's gone out. Fantastic. Great place, and nice and close to everything. You got the wildlife there and the views and things. Having said that, I'm yet to go to Robbo's and Jack's. So,
you have to get out there. They're good.
Definitely have to get out there.
Jack's has been a lot of people's favourite so far.
Browning's good on a good day, but pretty horrible when the weather kicks up. Amazing views and everything out there. Yeah,
it's great walks out at Browning's. I love the walks and everything, but the layout of the hut there is quite tight, even with 4 people. But how they've laid that one out, it's a bit tricky. But
my favourite animal is probably the Wilkins Aerodrome crew. They're definitely
A bunch of animals, that's for sure.
Cutest, cuddliest, most entertaining. And they don't disappear in the middle of winter, they actually turn up.
That's
so
it.
Take over.
And get back into summer hibernation.
Yeah. Nah, penguins.
Yeah.
Penguins, going up past the penguins.
Yeah.
Like, watching, especially the baby ones, the teenagers, when they were fluffy, and we were out on the boats, and there was it was like a creche, you know, there's like the one adult there looking after them, and 20 hungry teenagers the same size as the adult, all chasing it around, and then see one of the adults just yelling like, "Shut up!" Pretty cool.
Yeah, and none of those penguins look happy when they're molting either. Like you see the different stages of molting, they look
Yeah, that's
cranky.
pretty funny. That is pretty funny.
So if you were stuck in your favourite hut, Wilkes, for an entire week in a blizzard, pick 3 other expeditioners that you're going to have to spend that week jammed in a hut with for.
Okay. Well, there's 3 people in this room, so. But not offending anyone. But I did think about this. I thought Billy.
Yes.
Although I mean, Billy's like the dad of the station, I reckon. He's a teacher, and he teaches us in what he does as well, not just what he says. You know, like he's just a great bloke. Always says g'day. Very knowledgeable. Like, so yeah, Billy for sure, and he's had an interesting life so far.
My word.
Absolutely. Jack, I think Jack's like a model expeditioner. He's selfless. He's always checking on everyone. You know, has a great laugh all the time and takes a mickey out of everyone. But he's always checking if people are okay. And he's always on the up. And capable, competent guy, always helping everyone out. So
morale's always high there.
Yeah. And you can take the mickey out of him. So
yes,
it's always good to have if you were stuck in a hut for a week.
Yeah. If you want to blow out on someone, let Jack have it. He loves it.
Yeah, absolutely. And probably yourself, Tom.
Oh no!
Good Aussie bloke. We could practice interviewing skills and stuff like that.
Yeah, we could all sit around and hold hands and interview each other and tell stories, war stories, and it'd be great.
Make all sorts of content.
That's it. It'd be wild. Boys on tour. So, what's your next adventure, Bruce? Like we sort of touched on it a bit, but what are you doing after you get home?
Yeah, having watched a few of these videos you've done, the interviews, I'm sort of I get a little bit of solace out of the fact that pretty well everyone said the same sort of thing. They don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm the same. I don't have any firm plans. I've got a car aboard in storage in Hobart, so my plan goes as far as picking that up and riding off into the sunset, getting on the ferry and heading over to the mainland and see how things go over there. And just I don't know, got a few job offers around the place and.
See what you want to do.
It's good not to be in a hurry, but also there's so many things to do.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's it. And it almost feels a little bit like we're getting towards the end of winter now. We're 3/4 of the way through, and you're going, do you start thinking about it? Like a few people are booking ferry trips across to the mainland from Hobart and all that sort of stuff, and you go, I'd spend time wherever you like. It's just so fluid.
Yeah.
We don't even know if we're going to get home on time. That's all part of it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's hard to plan when you don't know when you're going to be leaving for sure.
Yeah. But all good, Bruce. Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, Tommy.
Appreciate the yarn, and we'll catch you around the traps.
Yeah, no worries, mate. See you out at Wilkins.
Legend, mate. Thank you.